And this has been a different basketball team. As I mentioned, this is now 17 wins in a row since the massive blowout loss at home to the Minnesota Lynx. We know that Asia Wilson's the best player on the team. We know that she's likely, at least she's the odds-on favorite to win what would be a historic fourth MVP this season. But who is the biggest key to the Vegas Aces winning it all this season? Is it Jackie Young, Cass, or is it someone else?
Oh, you absolutely nailed it. It's definitely Jackie Young. The Aces are undefeated when she has 7 or more assists. So when she's facilitating the offense, things are just better. So I agree with that wholeheartedly.
And I just a couple years ago, I remember in the finals, I feel like she was starting to, and I've heard that she credited Tyler Marsh a lot for helping her with her jump shot. And I remember we had a podcast and we were talking about one of the games against the Liberty, and I questioned if she was settling too much for that jumper because I felt like she was getting more confident with it and therefore shooting more. And I saw her coming off screens and going right into pull-up threes, and I'm like, wait, I mean, I know she can hit that, but like, is that really her? She's too strong and too quick to not be getting into the paint more. Right now, and I don't have any numbers that I got a chance to look up beforehand, but her 3-point shooting is also a serious weapon for her. Her pull-up jump shot is I mean, that's one of her best traits, I think, as far as scoring right now. Like she has the confidence as a shooter and as a playmaker. You alluded to before, Cass, how she's alleviated things off Chelsea Gray. She makes life easier for Chelsea Gray. And of course, I think even Jewel Lloyd to that extent, because that guard unit, that 3-person guard unit is so dynamic. And obviously it took time for them to figure it out. And so where everyone can kind of shine and do their thing and contribute to winning. But now that they figured it out, and it's like, yep, Jewel Lloyd, catch and shoot, scorer, find your spots. Chelsea Gray, do what you do. Point guard, we got you. Jackie Young, fill in the spot. Like there's room for all of you to be scorers and playmakers, and they figured that thing out. But I have felt like Jackie, if Jackie's the one, she's got to be the primary one. She's the youngest. She's the most athletic, right? She like let her feel like she is in control, like she can dictate things as well because she can, and you should want her to. Again, she's your most athletic guard, and that's where I started to see them really start to look scary is when Jackie Young is confident with her shooting and playmaking.
I mean, to Cass's point, the Aces are undefeated when Jackie Young has at least 7 assists. Jackie Young had 7 assists last night. Not only did she have 7 assists, she had 4 steals as well. And I think, again, when I said earlier about it looking like she looked like last night, like how she looked in 2023, I think that's the part that I was, I guess, waiting to see from Jackie more consistently this season is the player who at one point in time, Martin and I were saying was consistently in that conversation with Kalia Copper as the best two-way wing player in the WNBA. And we've seen that on this stretch. We especially saw it last night against Seattle. But what I think is most important with the Jackie Young component, because you guys are talking about taking the pressure off of Chelsea Gray, it also seems like, maybe this could just be me, but it also seems like when Jackie has those games like last night where she's really active in the passing lanes and she's being disruptive on defense, it also feels like Chelsea Gray kind of tries to match that energy with her own defense as well on the perimeter and in the post as well. Not that Chelsea Gray isn't already a pretty good defensive player, even at this point in his career. But it almost kind of feels like she tries to kick it up a notch to kind of match Jackie's intensity. And I think if we're having a situation where Jackie Young is not only being another facilitator alongside Chelsea Gray, which makes the pick and roll offense that much more explosive, but also she's increasing her intensity on defense, which makes the perimeter defense that much better. You're looking at a scenario where the Las Vegas Aces have little to no holes in any aspect of their game. And I think that is why you want to see Jackie Young get back to what she was looking like in 2023, because it wasn't just the fact that she had a near 50, 40, 90 season in 2023. It was also what she was doing on defense, being the best perimeter defender on the team, guarding usually the opposing team's best perimeter player as well, taking on that challenge and taking it on with pride and winning that matchup more often than not on both sides of the ball. Again, Asia Wilson's the best player on the team. So, of course, like you also need Asia to play great and be great, but you know that she's going to. But Jackie Young playing the way that we know how she can on both sides of the ball like this, again, like I don't see how the Aces can't win themselves another championship. I mean, I was watching this game against Seattle, and I'm watching Chelsea Gray, and it's like one possession, Jackie Young is getting the steal. The next one is Chelsea Gray. They're both doing the deep outlet pass out to whether it's Jewel Lloyd, whether it's Dana Evans, even it was Age Wilson a couple times. One time it was Age Wilson in the corner close to their bench who hit a three on another, just a quick change possession where one of them got a steal and push it ahead. Like, again, the pace of this team is heavily dictated by their ability to get quick stops on defense and turn it into immediate fast break points on offense. And when you have a player in A'ja Wilson who can run the floor and you have a player in Alyssa Smith who can run the floor, you want to see those things. And a lot of those opportunities are initiated by Jackie Young. So I absolutely think Jackie Young's the key. She was the key in 2023. I think she's going to be the key again in 2 years later in 2025 if they're going to win themselves another championship.
And on
You rounded that out with it being Jackie Young, but I just want to point out the defense is going to be the biggest key to the title run, and they need everybody at this point.
They do.
Yeah.
And it just feels like, sometimes you can look at things, but I had mentioned at one point, Cassie, when they were struggling, that it was just an effort, as coaches, the word effort comes up a lot, and you say defense is effort, and, you say those coaching things. But it's true, and what I saw from their struggling defense midway through the season, it was just like, y'all don't even look like y'all feel like playing defense. They would give up layups. They give up easy actions. First action, layup. First action, pick and roll up, drop it off to the big layup. Aaliyah Boston, pick and layup. Like, they would just give up easy stuff. And it was like, are y'all just gonna play defense? Like, just show up, just rotate, just be there, show your body, just be like, it's like y'all don't even do that. And whatever they did to start to get their energy back on defense, like, they did that. And now, like, even watching some of them, yes, it's like, even during this streak, like, you just see more of the effort, more of the energy. Like, again, listen, Jewel Lloyd, not known as some all-world defender, like, it's not Chelsea Gray even, not, but like, when you see, okay, now you see them, it's like, there's a different energy. There's a different precedent set. Like that 53-point loss, clearly, okay, like, we're going to clean this up. We are going to clean, like, we're going to clean this up. I don't care if you feel like rotate. I don't care if you like, we're all doing this together. And to your point, A'ja was probably the main voice in film sessions. Like, yo, Liz, you gotta drop down, drop to the level of the ball. Jewel, we need you switch over. Like, I'm sure she was one of the main voices. Like, okay, let's clean up some of this stuff, because some of it is just simple effort stuff, just putting your body there. And I think we're seeing them do that now. It just looks like a totally different defense.
I mean, A'ja did say after that game flat out, if you're not embarrassed by this loss, don't come to work tomorrow.